Michael Follan in 1989 identified four core changes in educational context that shaped the definition of curriculum innovation. These include standard-based curriculum, multicultural curriculum, indigenous curriculum, brain-based curriculum, gifted education curriculum, differentiated curriculum, technology integration curriculum, outcome-based curriculum, and transition curriculum.
Good morning everyone, I'm Stephanie Cunijo. So today I will be going to discuss standard-based curriculum and multicultural curriculum. So the first one is standard-based curriculum. So a standard-based curriculum is a design based on content standard as explicated by experts in the field. So curriculum standard include general statement of knowledge, skills, and attitudes so that students should learn and master as a result of schooling. So when we say kani standard-based curriculum, it is an educational framework that outlines specific learning objectives for students to achieve. So these goals are typically expressed as a measurable outcomes or standard that students are expected to meet by the end of a particular grade level or course. Standard-based curriculum generally include three different aspects, which is knowledge, skills, and disposition. So the first one is knowledge or content standard. So it describes what students should know. So, when we say knowledge or content standard refers to the specific information, concepts, and principles that students are expected to learn in a particular subject area. So, this standard outline what students should know and be able to do at a different grade level, and they provide a framework for curriculum development and instructional design. And the second one is skill standard. So skill standard include thinking and process skills and strategies that students should acquire. So skills and standard, on the other hand, focuses on the abilities and competencies that students need to develop in order to apply their knowledge effectively. So these skills may include critical thinking, problem solving, collaborations, communications, and technology literacy. And the third one is disposition. Disposition are attitude and values that should be developed and nurtured in students. So when we say disposition refers to the attitudes and values that students should cultivate in order to become lifelong learners and responsible citizens. These dispositions include curiosity, persistence, responsibility, respect for others, and a commitment to learning. So, by promoting this disposition, teachers can help students develop a love of learning and a sense of purpose in their academic pursuit. So, in a summary, these three, knowledge or content standard, provide the what of learning, and the skills standard provide the how of learning, and the dispositions provide why of learning. So, these three types of standard are essential for effective teaching and learning. One of the main benefits of standard-based curriculum is that it provides clarity and transparency for students, parents, and educators about what is expected of learners of each grade level. So, this clarity helps students to understand what they need to do to be successful, and it is allow to parents and educators to track students' progress over time. So, in summary, a standard-based curriculum provide a clear framework for teaching and learning that promotes student-centered learning, differentiation, and transparency. So, however, it also requires careful planning, collaboration, alignment in real-world contexts in order to be effective. We're going to discuss is multicultural curriculum. A multicultural curriculum aims to promote cultural literacy and cultural understanding. Schools use different strategies and approaches to develop cultural literacy and promote cultural understanding. Usually, this is done through cultural awareness activities by knowing the different customs, song, literatures, foods, and introducing them to different historical places of different countries as a part of the lesson. So, a multicultural curriculum is an educational framework that incorporates the histories, cultures, and perspective of diverse group of people into the learning experience. This approach recognizes the importance of promoting cultural sensitivity, understanding, and appreciation among students. So, in a multicultural curriculum, teachers strive to create an inclusive learning environment that reflects the diverse background of experiences of their students. They may involve incorporating texts, resources, and activities that represent a variety of cultures and perspectives, as well as encouraging students to share their own cultural experience and traditions. There are 5 dimensions that school could adopt in trying to implement multicultural curriculum. So these dimensions are very useful in developing cultural literacy and in promoting cultural understanding in school. So the first one is content integration. So content integration deals with the extent to which teachers use examples and content from a variety of cultures and groups to illustrate key concepts, principles, generalization, and theories in the subject area or discipline. When we say content integration is an educational framework that involves connecting different subjects and disciplines to create a more cohesive and meaningful learning experience for students. So, this approach recognizes the interconnectedness of knowledge skills across different subject areas and encourage students to see the relevance and applicability of what they are learning. So the second one is knowledge constructions process. So it consists of methods, activities, and questions teachers use to help students to understand, investigate, and determine how implicit cultural assumption, frames of reference, perspective, and biases within a discipline influence the way in which knowledge is constructed. When we say knowledge construction process, it is the way individuals acquire, organize, and integrate new information into their existing understanding of the world. It also involves a series of cognitive activities that occur as individuals interact with their environment and engage in learning experiences. So the third one is prejudice reduction. So prejudice reductions describe the characteristic of students, attitudes, and strategies that can be used to help them develop more democratic attitude and values. Prejudice reduction is the process of minimizing or eliminating negative attitudes, beliefs, and behavior toward individual or group based on their race, ethnicity, gender, religion, sexual orientation, or other social categories. Prejudice reduction is a complex and multifaceted process that involves both individual and societal factors. Next is number 4 is equity pedagogy. Equity pedagogy exists when teachers modify their teaching in ways that will facilitate the academic achievements of students from diverse racial, cultural, ethnic, and gender groups. When we say equity pedagogy, is a teaching approach that focuses on promoting social justice and reducing educational disparities by addressing the historical and systematic barriers that prevent underrepresented and marginalized students from achieving academic success. So, this approach recognizes that students come from diverse backgrounds and experiences, and it aims to create inclusive and equitable learning environment that foster academic achievements, personal growth, and social responsibility. An empowering school culture and social structure involves the restructuring of the culture and organization of the school so the students from diverse racial, ethnic, and gender groups will experience quality. So when we see an empowering school culture and social structures in one that foster a sense of ownership, responsibility, and collaborations among students, teachers, and staff, it is a culture that values individuality, respect, and empathy, while also promoting academic excellence and personal growth.
So next is C. Indigenous curriculum. The idea of an indigenous curriculum was a product of a vision to make curriculum relevant and responsive to the needs and context of indigenous people. It links the curriculum with the society's culture and history. It values the importance of integrating indigenous knowledge systems of the people to the existing curriculum. As a form of innovation, an indigenous curriculum is founded on the way of life, traditions, worldview, culture, and spirituality of the people, and it are a pathway of education that recognizes wisdom embedded in indigenous knowledge. So next is letter D, which is D. Brain-based education. Kane K. 1997 considered curriculum and instruction from a brain-based approach. These are the principles of brain-based education. 1. The brain is a whole system and includes physiology, emotions, imagination, and predisposition. These must all be considered as a whole. 2. The brain develops in relationship to interactions with the environment and with others. 3. A quality of being human is the search for personal meaning. 4. People create meaning through perceiving certain patterns of understanding. 5. Emotions are critical to the patterns people perceive. 6. The brain processes information into both parts and wholes at the same time. 7. Learning includes both focused attention and peripheral input. 8. Learning is both unconscious and conscious. 9. Information meaningful and fragmented is organized differently in memory. 10. Learning is developmental. 11. The brain makes an optimal number of connections in a supportive but challenging environment. However, when there are perceptions of threat, the brain may inhibit learning. 12. Every brain is unique in its organization.
School enrichment model provides enriched learning experiences and higher learning standards for all the children. BITS in 2024 pointed out the curricular offerings typically fall into three levels. Level 1 is a prescribed curriculum and instruction that focuses on state standards. Level 2 involves differentiation of curriculum based on individual differences. Level 3 features learning differentiated options where students are self-directed and teachers provide opportunities for the learners to be in charge of their learning. In orientation, the gifted students work together in doing self-understanding exercises that will help them be familiarized with each other. The individual development focuses more clearly on developing skills, concepts, and attitudes that promote lifelong learning and self-directed learning. Seminars are designed to give each person in a small group the opportunity to research a topic and present it in a seminar format to other people or to a group. In deep study, students pursue areas of interest in long-term individual or small group studies. This model is a popular way of organizing or designing different kinds of curriculum. It is presented three-dimension based on the model of Van Tassel-Basca in 1987 that guide the development of the curriculum. In advanced content dimension, the needs of the gifted students for acceleration by providing content earlier and faster than the same age peers would normally receive it. Process or product dimension, it incorporates direct instructions and embedded activities that promote higher order thinking skills and create opportunities for independent pursuit in areas of students' interest. Issues or themes dimensions, students will be able to develop deeper ideas and philosophies that promote understanding the structure of knowledge learned. The program is designed to provide excellent science experiences for gifted children in Japan. It is a form of curriculum innovation that shows how expert in tertiary education could help strengthen teaching and learning in basic education.
So next is letter F. F. Differentiated curriculum. Differentiation is a philosophy that enables teachers to plan strategically in order to reach the needs of the diverse learners in classrooms today. G. Technology integration in the curriculum. Technology offers multiple opportunities to improve teaching and learning, and in the total education system, the Internet, for example, provides vast information that people may need to know. Some of these innovations are distance education, computer-assisted instruction, online learning, teleconferencing, online libraries, webinars, online journals, and e-books. Example of those curriculum.
So, today we're going to be talking about outcome-based education. So, what is outcome-based education? Before that, let us observe the image displayed on the screen. So, OBE, it affects the curriculum, accreditation requirements, industry. It is continuously improved, and it's also the standard of education. So, why is that? Meaning that outcome-based education is mainly the base guideline of education. It is defined as a curriculum design that ensures coherent, logical, and systematic alignment between and among different levels of outcomes. Okay? Meaning that OBE talks about the outcomes or the results. Meaning the results serves as the basis. So why is that? Because through the results we can see the room for improvement. So it may improve the educational institution, improve the curriculum. So that is OBE. According to Davis, it includes what the student should be able to do at the end of the course. So mainly it talks about the results or what kind of product the institution is able to produce. And according to Laney, OBE is basically an educational outcome. It is a culminating demonstration of learning. So there are roles of outcome or results in education. So what are the roles of education? What are the roles of outcome in education? So basically, outcomes are clear learning results that we want students to demonstrate at the end of the significant learning experiences. So outcomes serves as the product and it serves as the basis of the improvement. Now that's according to Spady 1994. Example performances, it embodies and reflect learner competencies in using content, information, ideas, and tools successfully. No, that's according to Spady 1994. Now there are different levels and types of outcomes. We have the program level, the program goals and competencies. This mainly focuses on the students and staff. The institutional level, its philosophy, vision, mission, and aims. So meaning this focuses on the educational institution or the school. The course level, the course objective, instructional objectives. It focuses on the curriculum. Okay? Now that we know the types of outcomes, now how do we apply OBE? Apply OBE. So we have two ways in applying the OBE, the traditional or transitional approach. In this approach, it emphasizes student mastery of traditional subject-related academic outcomes, usually with a strong focus on subject-specific content and cross-discipline outcomes. So this is the old approach in applying the ABE. So mainly it talks about how the student was able to learn from a specific subject, no? What kind of mastery does he practice in this specific subject? And now we have the transformational approach. This means the long-term cross-sectoral outcomes that are related directly to the student's future life orders. So what product, no, what the students has become because of this OBE. Now there are four essential principles of OBE according to Spady. Clarity of focus, designing back, meaning through outcome we were able to redesign such a curriculum or school. High expectations to all students. This doesn't mean to provide high standards, but to actually set high expectation is to believe that the students will learn. Okay? So and therefore you can have the expanded opportunities, meaning through outcomes the opportunities will widen because schools are improved. Meaning there will be more opportunities for the upcoming learners in the future. Okay, so those are the four essential principles of OBE. So what is the importance of OBE? So basically, OBE is very important. By defining outcomes, OBE emphasizes what students should know and be able to do. This approach helps align education with real-world needs, fostering practical skills and in preparing individuals for dynamic evolving.
So next is letter I. I, transition curriculum. The transition program is designed for special learners that are intellectually disabled and those that are physically handicapped. It is designed to meet their special needs and respond to their specific interests. In the Philippines, Quiano 2007 presented the Philippine model of transition that the focus is on enabling every special learner for community involvement and employment. The model envisions full participation, empowerment, and productivity of those enrolled in the program. The transition program includes 3 curriculum domains: 1. Daily living skills. 2. Personal and social skills. 3. Occupational guidance and preparation special needs. 2. Attain independent living. These may include the following examples. 1. Transition to school life. MEET includes children and adult special learners who would like attend or who have been assessed to be ready for regular school under the inclusion program. 2. Transition after post-secondary. Schooling includes programs that will prepare special learners for vocational courses and on-the-job trainings. 3. Transition from school to entrepreneurship includes programs that will allow us, special learners, to become entrepreneurs in their respective communities. 4. Transition from school to adult life includes programs that will allow students to adjust and adapt to adult life. 5. Transition to functional life includes learning of life skills that will allow the special learners to learn how to take care of themselves and develop some special skills that they can use every day.